No, 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 Funko. No more pearlescent pops. We already have to deal with that with Pokemon. What's up, guys? I'm DK Wrestler, and today we're going to be talking about the list of leaks for potential Funko Pops that had recently been posted. And there are some leaks that were posted a couple weeks ago that I am going to incorporate into this video. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's begin this video. So the first one we're going to be talking about is a new set of Sanrio Pops that have Kuromi, My Melody, and Kuromi with Cake. Now, of course, I don't know too much about Hello Kitty and Kuromi and all that besides the fact that I do have the collectibles for the Hello Kitty Yu-Gi-Oh collaboration that McDonald's did. So I do know some of the characters because of that collaboration, but other than that, I don't really know about the Sanrio characters. We got ourselves a Funko Pop Plus, or as I say, John Pop, of a Billy on Tricycle from Saw, which is going to be an exclusive. I am not surprised that this is going to be a plus pop, but on the bright side for this being a plus pop, at least it's not going to be a pop rides like we saw with the Elmo on Trike from TargetCon last year, where it basically would have been able to fit in a 4-inch box, but they gave it such a massive box because it was technically a ride. We got ourselves a 10-inch Pochita from Chainsaw Man, which is also going to be an exclusive. Not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised that this pop didn't come out earlier than it did. We got ourselves an exclusive pop of a 10-inch Anya Forger from Spy X Family. Now, people are excited about this certain anime finally getting pops, but they are questioning why the first pop of the set is a 10-inch pop and not the regular pops. There may have been a leak that I missed as terms to Spy X Family, if I'm saying that name correctly, that I don't remember about, but it just seems odd that there is going to be a 10-inch pop right off the bat. If it is the case, we got an exclusive pop of Launch from Dragon Ball, which this is pretty cool. I like the fact that they are going down the route of the OG Dragon Ball rather than giving us more pops for Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, knowing that they're probably going to make another version of Goku, another version of Vegeta, Cell, Piccolo. This is very refreshing. We got pops coming out for season 2 of Wednesday, which have Wednesday, Morticia, Pugsley, Enid, Bianca, and then a keychain of Thing. I actually think it is kind of smart to make Thing as a keychain rather than a normal pop. We got pops for Wicked for Good, which feature Alphaba, Glinda, Scarecrow, and Dorothy. Now, I have not seen Wicked yet. I know that it's basically the prequel to The Wizard of Oz, and I believe Wicked for Good is the second part of Wicked that's coming out later this year. So I guess it is a bit of a spoiler that we are going to have the Wizard of Oz characters like Dorothy, Scarecrow, and I would assume the Cowardly Lion and the Tin Man at some point. Maybe those will be regular exclusives. Next up, we have ourselves a set of Sonic the Hedgehog Justice League collaboration pops with Shadow as Batman, Sonic as the Flash, Tails as Cyborg, Knuckles as Superman, Amy Rose as Wonder Woman, and Silver as Green Lantern. Now, this one was a little bit questionable because it just seems like a very random collaboration. From the designs which I have seen, the one I'm actually excited about and looks really awesome is Silver as Green Lantern. Now, kicking off with the leaks that got posted a few days ago, which we have ourselves Michael Scott with That's What She Said speech bubble from The Office. Now, of course, I am excited for yet another Office pop, since at the moment I am only 2 pops away from completing the set that's already been out. But one thing that I am sick and tired of is enough of the speech bubbles, man. Already we've had Green Lantern with a speech bubble. I believe there's a Wanda with a speech bubble. There's gonna be some Simpsons pops coming up with speech bubbles. Not really excited about adding this pop into my collection, considering that you can just get the normal Michael Scott pop, and when you open the top flap of the box, it literally says, That's What She Said. From Monk, we have Adrian Monk. I honestly have no idea who this is. I've never heard of Monk before, so I can't really talk much about it. We have ourselves a set of Firefly pops coming out, which have Malcolm Reynolds, Zoe Washburn, Hoban Washburn, Inara Sarah, Kaylee Fry, River Tam, and Shepherd Book. Now, I don't know the series too much. I know that back in the day, Funko did do a set of pops for this TV series. For the TV series house, we have Dr. Gregory House. And this is actually one of those things that I didn't really think that Funko would would make pops for, and I wasn't really expecting. But now that the prospect of this is actually a thing, I'm actually excited about it. Up next, we have ourselves some patchwork pops from Nightmare Before Christmas, which we have Jack Skellington, Sally, Oogie Boogie, and Zero. Now, for those that might not recognize the whole patchwork set, we had these introduced to us with the DC Comics lineup last year with characters like Joker, Batman, and they did like the half and half ones that were exclusive to Hot Topic, I believe. So now they're expanding, I guess, once again, that specification with Nightmare Before Christmas, which seems like a really cool idea, except the fact that we definitely know that this is a direct shot to the collectibles company, handmade by robots. We got ourselves a set of Tangled pops that have Rapunzel, Rapunzel with Pascal, and Flynn Rider. Now, according to this post, it is the anniversary of Tangled. I believe that movie, if I'm not, is it 2010 that came out? So 15 years already that this movie is out. That just makes me really feel old. We got a new set of Animaniacs pops coming out with Yakko, Wacko, Dot, Slappy Squirrel, and a 2-pack of Pinky and the Brain. Now, this is pretty decent considering it has been quite a while since we've last had Animaniacs pops, so it is really cool once again, like some of the other sets that I've mentioned in previous videos, where if you couldn't obtain the original set because of the price point they are now, you can get the newer ones and be satisfied with it. We got a new wave of South Park pops coming down the pipeline with Eric Cartman, Butterscotch, Craig Tucker, Jimmy Valmer, and Wendy Testaburger. The one I'm most excited about being Jimmy Valmer. I think this is long overdue, just like how we had Timmy finally released last year, and now those pops definitely will go together. We have a pop comic covers coming out for Iron Man 232 from 1988, and judging by the preview that I see in the photo that I am looking at, it looks like the pop will be tied up, so the molding will be pretty cool. But the question I'm wondering is, will the wires or ropes also have it hanging above him and will actually look like he's hanging in the air? Which I don't think that's going to be the case, because I feel like if they attach that to the box that you normally get comic covers in, it's going to easily break. We have Star Wars deleted scenes pops coming out of Jabba, Biggs, and Sand Trooper. Now, if you're a big fan of Star Wars, you know exactly where this is based off of, which for those that might not know, in the original Star Wars movie, or as myself and maybe some millennials would know as Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope, there was a scene taken out of the movie where Han Solo and Jabba the Hutt have a scene together. And this is a scene that would have played to an effect of what we would seen in Empire Strikes Back with Boba getting his bounty, and of course the scene involving Jabba and Han Solo when it comes to Return of the Jedi. So it is one of those scenes that you may have never seen before, but was actually a scene, but just deleted. We got ourselves some DC Classics pops. I'm not entirely too excited about these. They're going to be just like the classic Marvel pops we got last year with like Black Panther, Iron Man, I think Hulk was a part of that set, but now we got it for DC Comics instead of Marvel. The Bent Neck Lady from The Haunting of Hill House. Now, I don't know really anything about this, but what I'm really wondering is how they're going to pull off the slanted head. Next up, we have ourselves Smile Entity from Smile. Now, I don't know nothing about this, so I had to do a little bit of quick research involved with this, and from what I searched up with what the character looks like, this is going to be a very detailed pop if pulled off correctly. We got a set of Robert Eggers Nosferatu, which has Ellen Hutter and Count Orlok. Now, of course, we did get a set of Nosferatu pops last year, but that was from, I believe, like the 1920s version. Well, this is from the version that came out last year in 2024. We got ourselves some Magic the Gathering pops coming out with Urza and Yawgmoth. Now, originally we did have a set of Magic the Gathering pops that released way back in the day, but I feel like the biggest question that I want to know about this is it going to stay in the Pop Magic the Gathering lineup? We got a covers of the Dungeons Master Guide from Dungeons & Dragons. This is a meh idea in my opinion. We got ourselves a Pop Plus of a Pearlescent Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, this is what I was alluding to in the beginning of the video. Why are we getting just this random specification for a Sonic the Hedgehog pop? Some new League of Legends pops are planning to come out with Gwen, Lux, Yasuo, and Teemo. It's funny enough, literally last week on the channel, we talked about League of Legends pops, considering it was our This Week in Funko news video. So I guess it is cool that we have more League of Legends pops coming out, since we've been getting quite a bit the last year or so. And now for all of you anime fans, I'm going to be going through these basically all in a row. So for Hunter x Hunter, we got ourselves sitting variants of Gonfrex, Killua, Kurapika, and Leo Rio. For ReZero, we got Sabura, Emilia with Puck, Ram, and Rem. For Jujutsu Kaisen, we got Jogo, Mahito, Todo, and a 6-inch Mahoraga. And last but not least, we have a new set of One Piece pops with Chopper, Nico Robin, Brook, Dr. Vegapunk, and a plus of Monkey D. Luffy. I don't really have much to talk about with these, considering that with anime, it's either Yu-Gi-Oh!, a little bit of My Hero Academia, and the tiniest bit of Demon Slayer. Otherwise, I don't know really anything about these animes. And the one I'm most excited for is a new set of WWE pops, which features The Rock with Fanny Pack, WCW Eric Bischoff, Lita, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jimmy Hart, and a premium of ring entrance Triple H. Lita, I am absolutely excited for. I have been wishing for a Lita pop for God knows how long, but the question is, what Lita are we gonna get? Are we going to get Attitude Era Lita? Will it be Lita when she's aligned with Edge during the mid-2000s? Or perhaps will it be more of a current version of Lita in the last couple of years?